Hello, I'm Yoko, and here's the final evolutions of my Fakemon starters. If you missed the previous videos, I have a playlist you can check out. Also, I've had to re-record this like 3 times because my mother keeps interrupting me, but she's gone now. Now, without further ado, on to the Pokemon. First up is the final evolution of our grass starter line, Pamfarber. And if I didn't say my own name right, just know I have trouble saying TH. It's a combination of Pamfur and Arbor. Pamfarber, as previously established, is a grass rock type. I gave them a mane made of rocky spikes as well as huge claws. Now the Sabertooth inspiration is on full display with their large fangs, which I think look pretty cool. Though I did have a quick debate while I was designing it whether they should be colored white as in actual teeth or if they should also be rocky. I ended up going with white. Honestly, my evolution lines are pretty simple. They kind of remind me of a Gen 1 evolution line instead of like a more recent one. I hope that's not a bad thing. Also, if I seemed not as confident drawing this one, it's because I had 2 concept sketches and I was picking pieces from each in the middle of drawing instead of actually planning what I was going to draw. Good job. Anyway, let's just get into the Pokedex entry, shall we? Pamfarber are strong, agile hunters able to leap across mountain ranges with ease, and fiercely protective of their trainers. As mentioned in the previous videos, Pamfarber's line has the ability Overgrow with the hidden ability Tough Claws, which you can truly see the reason for in this final evolution. They are a line with the highest stat being their attack. Now with that done, let's take a look at how the grass line goes. I think I said that wrong. Anyway, let's take a look at how the grass line goes. So if you pick the grass starter Pamfarber, at level 16 you will gain the grass rock type Panbush, who at level 36 will become the fierce Pamfarber. I hope you guys like this line. I think they turned out pretty cute. I also like their shiny forms, and I hope you do too. I'm trying my best to make the shinies be worthwhile to theoretically hunt. Nothing's more disappointing than a ugly shiny. Next up is the final evolution to our fire starter line, Chardocks. And I'm just gonna say right now, the hardest part of this whole series is the names, and I struggle. But that said, Chardocks is a combination of charge, both with the action of rushing forward, and like a battery. And it's combined with, well, Ox. For obvious reasons. As stated in the previous video, they are a fire-electric type, and I am going to be honest and say this is the one I struggled with the most. With that said, the reddish-orange of Chardocks has spread to covering most of their body now, and they now have a collar of flames as well as flames on each leg. I'm not the best at conveying this in my actual style, but imagine this drawn more accurately to the Pokemon style, and I think it looks pretty cool. Their noses also turned blue since the red parts touch it now, and that would look kind of weird. I also wanted to keep them leaner than most Ox Fakemon I was seeing because those tend to be very, very bulky and sometimes bipedal. Also, pretty much my starters are quadrupedals with slight bipedal able. They can stand up on 2 legs sometimes. That's more of a spoiler for the water type, but you'll see. I don't know, I think Nintendo needs to make more quadrupedal starters. Sometimes the ones that stand up on 2 legs are a little weird looking at you, Delphox. And it's just, weird. As for their Pokedex entry, Chardocks are strong runners that will strike headfirst with their electric horns anything they deem a danger to their trainer. I feel like I should move that around a bit to make it flow better. Noted. Anyway, as mentioned before, Chardocks is a speedy special attacker with the ability Blaze and the hidden ability Competitive. Now that Chardocks is done, let's take a look at our fire line. If you choose to pick the Fire Starter Hotshot, at level 16, you will gain the Fire Electric type Flamoo, who at level 36 will become the fully evolved Chardocks. I hope you guys like this line. I tried my best to make the Ox starter unique since people have done it before because Chinese Zodiac. Also, they have my favorite shiny form, but I mean, everyone likes black shinies and everyone likes white shinies, and this is both of them. At least I had an excuse since, they're an Ox. Last up is the final evolution of our water starter line, Tarzli, a combination of tardigrade and grizzly. As shown in our previous video, Tarzli is a water bug type since they are loosely inspired by the tardigrade, also known as a water bear. Tarzli has longer antennae and more armored plating on their back, and the most obvious change since evolving would be the extra set of legs. Despite all these buggy traits, I wanted to make sure I kept the cute appeal they've had since the beginning. I add a few more scruffy bits as well as a few more markings. Speaking of markings, have you guys noticed the hidden bear face in the slime? There's a few extra markings on the final evolutions, but look closer at the markings on each of the lines, like when I drew them, and you might notice a very simple bear face. It also kind of looks like Tom Nook, but you know what? It's a bear. Next up is their Pokedex entry. Tarzli will always protect their trainer, though with that said, they are lazy by nature and love to cuddle, wrapping their forearms around them. In case you didn't catch on, I wanted to make all 3 lines protective of their trainers because I like the idea of your starter being like a big puppy. Tarzli is a mixed attacker with a slightly higher special, but a very high physical defense. Their ability is Torrent with the hidden ability Regenerator. So that's Tarzli done, and let's take a look at the whole line. If you choose the Water Starter Cubble, at level 16 you will gain the Water Bug type Ursoak, who at level 36 will become the Sturdy Tarzli. I hope you guys like them, though from what I've seen, Couple's line is definitely the fan favorite. With that said, which line would you choose? The next Fakemon video will take a while to get out because I plan to include free, count that free, early route Pokemon lines. And I need to finalize the designs a bit more as well as name them. In the meantime, if you enjoy my content, maybe check out some of my other videos. And if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I'm so grateful to all the new people who have been joining my little channel community. And I'm almost at 100, and it would be really cool if I could make that before November ends. I don't know, it would make me happy. My socials are linked below, including my Fakemon Insta and my main Insta if you want to check them out. But with that said, thank you for watching. Peace!